I am Garrett with the support team here at Engineerica. Once again, I want to thank everyone for coming to today's Tech Talk. And like Rachel said, we're going to be going over profile items in Accudemia. Now, profile items are very useful tools to capture extraneous data that can be useful in running more detailed reports later on. They can be used as filters for daily use. And today we're going to go over how to take this profile information, turn them into group filters, and run more detailed reports using these groups that we create. So first we have to ask ourselves, what are profile items? So profile items are fields used to capture extra data that may be helpful in reports. Demographic info such as gender, birthday, veteran status. Classifications, are they freshmen, are they sophomore? Are they high risk? Any sort of data that you want to capture from your students, we can use for these reports. And of course, all of this data, major and GPA, this can all be imported with other student information as well whenever you're importing your students or running your daily jobs. So the first thing we have to do is create our profile questionnaire. This can be done from the Accudemia webpage by navigating to Administration, Control Panel, and then Profile Questionnaire. From here, the first thing you have to do is add a page just to create the questionnaire itself, and then you can get into customizing your questions. Now, these pages are useful for separating your questions by category, having one page for extra demographic questions, another page for more degree-related questions, maybe things specific to your tutoring center or other centers that you're offering on campus. Now, these questions do have two types of answers, so if you only want a limited number of answers, you have the multiple choice option. As well, we have open text for those questions that it's kind of hard to predict what the student's answer may be. So as far as using them as filters goes, like I said, we're going to have to answer the questionnaire first. This can be done by import, or you can manually go through and answer these questions for the students as they flow into your centers. You can create the groups ahead of time if you only have a limited amount of groups that you want to use, or if you're doing this for multiple different groups at once, this can also be done as you import the members through ADX. And of course, I'll show you how to run a report using the group filters. So now that we've done a little talking about it, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how we would go about doing this. So let me switch my screen real quick, and I'll show you what it looks like as a profile questionnaire. So this is the questionnaire that I was speaking of earlier. We would go Administration, Control Panel, and Profile Questionnaire down here on the end. Now, once you get it fully built out, you can see we have advising demographics, asking different classification questions, gender, birthday, and then we also have pages that are specific to the tutoring center. What information do they want? Or other imported demographics. This was the GPA and major. Now, once we have this questionnaire filled out, and we have a couple different students who have answered this question either by import or by manually answering, we can generate our own little CSV document. So I created an example just so we can see what it'll look like. All that's necessary is their name, their ID, the question that they're answering, and of course their answer. Now, once you get ADX set up and we're all ready to go, I've already got the group example here, but I'll take the time really quickly to show you guys what it looks like as you go through. We're still using the CSV with a common delimiter, and we're mapping the student's ID number and the name of the group, the column that ties to the group name that we want to use. Once we have all of this set up, we can run the job. We get our nice little green light here. We did everything correctly. And then we can come back in to our reports, and I'll show you. We created a freshman group with 7 members, and now I can run any report using that group filter. And we'll click our freshman group. And there we go, all the course information, sign-in, sign-outs that we could do by student based on just our freshmen in our center.